What's going on, everyone? Chasing Sports Media here. Welcome back to another video. So as we know, UFC 288 is in trouble, right? Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush, the co-main event, has been canceled. And that was one of the biggest fights on the card, right? I mean, some would even say that that could have been bigger than Henry Cejudo versus Aljamain Sterling. Like, some could say that they were looking forward to the Beneil Dariush fight even more, but whatever. And that fight was kind of like for the number one contender of lightweight, right? And it sucks, I think, more so for Dariush because like it's always him getting missing out on something, getting fucked in the rankings, not being able to get a title shot. But it has been pushed back to 289 in Canada, and I think they did that because maybe 289 was weak, or Charles Oliveira really did have a minor injury that really couldn't, so he couldn't fight. And we don't know yet. Not a lot of information has been disclosed regarding it, but there's been a lot of news on who's gonna fill in, right? Because like they did have a fight plan, but again, like you need something else for that card. It's barely a freaking pay-per-view. If I showed you guys the card, and maybe I'll put it up, you guys would be like, half you guys wouldn't even know who the hell's on it, right? Burns has been really active on Twitter. Burns has been saying, May 6th, and he's called out two people. He's called out Belal Muhammad and Dustin the Diamond Poirier, which is interesting. But him and Belal had a lot of development because Belal also put May 6th in his Twitter. Like he put like a tweet that said May 6th on it because he wanted to also fight. But the issue is like Burns is just coming off a full camp, and he wants to make weight at welterweight, and Belal he's compromised his like catch weight because he's training during Ramadan. It'd be very hard for him to make that weight, and he's coming basically off the couch pretty much, right? Because he wasn't training for any fight anytime soon. And Gilbert said no. Gilbert says get up and make the weight. So I don't know. I don't really see that fight happening. That if it can't go catch weight, I don't think Belal is gonna want to. And then Burns didn't really kind of call out Dustin, but like nothing in bad blood. Burns kind of said like, Dustin, are you going to be wanting to fight? Like, this would be a great fight if you come up to 170 and we fight. And Dustin said like, 170 would be no problem, but he's not exactly in fighting shape. So he said, but if the money's right, he'll do it. He said money talks. So it's kind of interesting, right? We see a Dustin fight because I mean, many think that the next fight for Dustin is going to be Justin Gaethje. That's been rumored for a while, and even Dustin had commented on that. But, I mean, is this going to be something that we see Dustin fight Gilbert at 170? Dustin goes up weight? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know who fights Gilbert Burns. I don't know if they're even going to put that on there, but they need to do something, right? And my solution, I don't know. I would want to see Burns versus Belal at catch weight. I need him to do catch weight because I understand where Belal's coming from. Because that really sets the number one contender. Because although we know, Kobe Covington's up next, and he's been sitting out a while. If you truly get this Gilbert Burns and Belal Muhammad, if they fight and whoever wins is the number one contender, there's no if and buts about it. That makes sense. That's the only thing that really makes sense here is putting one of them two as the number one contender if they win, because they're both on not really a win streak, kind of a win streak. They've been doing very well recently. Great fights. They're all in the top 5. So now it's like, okay, whoever wins is the number one contender, no doubt. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I really do hope they do Belal versus Gilbert Burns again. Gilbert versus Dustin would be also a good fight. I would love that, but I don't think Dustin's gonna, because I don't think the money's gonna be there enough for him to come off of bad shape. Someone being Dustin, a vet, I don't think he's gonna come in off such a short notice not in shape for the fight, right? Because he's training for Gaethje and then a title fight it seems next. So yeah, Belal versus Gilbert is my solution. I know it's a very obvious one, but at catch weight, I think that's got to happen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But without further ado, have a great day, guys.